Looking for someone?
My husband. He was not supposed to leave home on his own. I fear he has fallen asleep somewhere.
Fallen asleep?
Yes, a curse he has carried his whole life. At any moment, his eyes roll back and his body simply collapses.
Dangerous to be out there on his own. Do you think he would have gotten far?
His bag is gone. I fear he may have taken it to go fruit picking down south near the old ruins. Bjarti, where are you?
I will keep an eye out for him.
Thank you. He snores, if that helps.
I found him asleep beneath a tree. He is unharmed.
My poor Bjarti. I'm so glad he's all right. You saved his life.
Luck was with him. No hungry wolves or roaming bandits. The note he carries is helpful, but he must have more caution. He may not be so lucky the next time.
You're right. I will wait until he wakes. And when he does, I will belt him.
That is a start. Farewell. Those are the cries of a broken heart. Who died?
My beloved cat, Sphinxie. And please, do not be so crass. Sphinxie has simply passed on. She is in God's hands.
Nothing hurts quite like a fresh wound. But in time, it will heal, and life will return to normal.
Oh, if only. Instead, I find myself missing her more and more, with each passing winter.
How long ago did Sphinxie pass on?
11 years ago tomorrow. A long time, I know.
A little. Have you thought about honoring Sphinxie with a shrine? It is no burial, but it may ease your grief.
I am halfway there, but I cannot bring myself to sort through her things. I simply do not have the strength.
I will help you. We will build Sphinxie a shrine together. Where should I start?
My home. It's where she...
There must be something I can find in here for the cat's shrine. If I can sort through all the rubble. It is done. A shrine dedicated to Sphinxie, whenever you care to pay your respects. And a home you can return to again. It may take some getting used to without Sphinxie, but her children need you.
And here I thought all Danes were ruthless plunderers. Murderers. You have a soul that would grace the heavens. Like my Sphinxie. Lord, light your way.
You two again. Bent over the barrel of another adventure, I see.
This is his fault. I told him they looked like bandits, but he insisted on cheating them out of coin. We need to leave. Some of them went to fetch firewood. They will be back any moment.
There is no we in this. Your brother, your problem.
What? No, please. Look at him. He is dead weight.
Dead await soon. You should hurry.
If I have to carry him, we will never make it out of here alive. Please.
Your brother is lucky I like you. There may not be much between your ears, but you are not the problem here.
Thank you. This way.
Think again, Saxon filth. There is no besting these sons of Ragnar. Soon the world will know us by name.
A sleep talker. Just what I needed. This is where we part ways.
Yes. My thanks. Thank you.
Stop thanking me, and listen closely. This life does not suit you. There are people out there who would kill you over these petty squabbles.
This I have realized.
If your idiot brother hatches another one of his glory-seeking plans, take your fist and slam it right between his eyes. Or better yet, punch him in his cock. He will listen.
Punch his cock. Yes. That should get the point across. Thank you. You will never see us again.
Good.
What? What is? Ah, we made away with the coin, didn't we? Poor fools never suspected us, but we're more clever than we look, eh? Where are you going, brother? You must tell the details of this great victory.
I am going home.
Someone help! They mean to hang me for something I did not do!
Seems there is a bounty out on Hunwald.
Oh, he's ruffled some feathers, that much is clear. Do you know him?
I do.
Then the Lord truly is watching over me.
Right place, right time.
Thanks for saving my neck, stranger.
I pray I can return the favor someday.
Is that a child I hear? The cries are coming from inside that cave.
This didn't work out at all as you planned.
Stay there, girl. I will help you out.
Oh, thank you! Thank you! I thought I was going to die in here. I give myself very good advice, but I very seldom follow it.
You're hurt. Hold on, I will carry you.
That's the last time I go chasing rabbits. Especially white ones. Now, just a little rest, and I'll be ready for more adventures.
You hurt yourself hunting a rabbit.
Hunting? No, he just seemed, well, in a hurry. I wanted to see where he was going.
Take care with that curiosity, girl. You never know where it might lead. Farewell.
I see your stained soul, murderer. You cannot hide from his eyes. I still see the glassy stares when I sleep. I buried them all. My friends, my fellows. Do you remember Chertsey Abbey? The deadly sin committed there? The Abbey of Chertsey was a holy place! You defiled it!
Whatever you have suffered, it was not at my hands. Your thirst for vengeance led you here. Rest now.
You have strayed onto cursed ground. Your life is in peril.
Who's there?
We are the wisps of the swamp. Leave all you have as tribute, or you will never see the sun again.
Spirits. We'll see about that. Here are the mysterious wisps. So you and your fellows like to scare travelers into giving up their valuables?
That's right. We're peaceful like that. Wouldn't hurt a fly, me.
You tried to rob me.
A sorry necessity. We three were left homeless after your country folk, burned our village to ashes. Now we do what we must to keep body and soul together. Here, you figured out our trick. Can you help us?
Help you?
Just a few pointers. How can we improve? Be more effective ghosts, so to speak.
I'll make you into real ghosts, you thieving scum.
We'll see about that. Hoof it, lads!
What's the password?
What? Just let me pass.
No, that's not how it works. You need to say the password.
Apple.
Yes! Welcome, valued customer. Welcome to the tiny black market, traveler. Come and browse our treasures.
Where are these treasures? I see only odds and ends.
That's what you think. These 3 items here are true treasures. We have this special shoe, a shell of all the colors, and a petrified worm. Which one do you want to look at?
Why are you selling a moldy old shoe?
This shoe has magical properties. You'll see when you put it on. We stuff some paper in it to keep it from wrinkling, so you get the paper too.
All right, I'll take it.
And the paper inside comes for free. Bargains galore at the tiny black market. Anything else?
The shell looks pretty.
It carries the whole ocean in it. Truly.
Really? I doubt that.
Just place it next to your ear, and you'll hear for yourself.
It's a fine thing regardless. I'll have it.
Yes! Another sale! Anything else?
That petrified worm looks a lot like a stick.
That's because this worm is more than 80 barquillion years old. Whoever carries it will live forever! Unless you lose it, then you turn into a pile of dust.
That is powerful enchantment indeed. I will take it.
May you live till the moon falls from the sky! You bought all my treasures! Thank you!
And never was a coin better spent. Farewell, little one. What is this? The paper inside the shoe has writing on it. Perhaps this is a treasure after all.
Whoa! Look at all this silver! You sold everything? I told you. Next, bring your grandmother's tooth. I'll get a fortune for it.
You, stranger, help me talk some sense into him, will you?
This is your daughter. Why have you tied her up?
Because if I don't, she just runs off. Foreigners and their stupid questions.
My father thinks a satanic sea beast, Aflank the Terrible, sent floods to our farms. My sacrifice is to appease him.
We don't think, we know. Godfrey saw Aflank with his own eyes.
So you're going to throw your daughter in the lake and hope the beast accepts your offering? She'll more likely drown.
You're making it sound stupid when you say it like that. Look! There he is! He bleaches the water! Do you not see his demonic flippers?
Your sea beast was just a sunken ship.
What? But this is something that any swimming fool could have discovered. No offense.
I told him it was nothing, but he wouldn't listen.
Shut up, you fool.
Said you plague him day and night, complaining about his drinking, calling him a layabout.
Father, you knew? That there was nothing there? So, this was your solution to be rid of me?
You're as bad as your mother. Nothing is ever good enough. I'm sick of listening to it.
An elaborate ruse for so simple a problem.
This cannot be forgiven. Murder was on your mind.
You deserve reparation. Speak your justice, and I'll enforce it.
Thank you, stranger. Leave, father. Leave my home and my life. Your actions have made me an orphan.
I know this. If you ever return, you'll be punished for your crimes. Come, Grizzled. I shall be your rock now.
Live well, Grizzled. Free from your father's mischief.
Describe it for me, Sigurd. Valhalla.
My father says the walls will drip mead, your fingers will sing, and your feet will grow wings. Jewels will fall from the mouths of wolves, butter jumps from barrel to bread.
And the mud smells of lavender. I heard that once.
Yes, and when your eyes command rain, it pours hot drops. Your smile craves sun, the clouds part like curtains. Bloody, shiny, unbreakable. Valhalla. One day our slaughter reeds will guide us there, my Eivor.
And my father will not be with us. That much I know for truth.
Greetings, Bard.
That face, that scowl. Yes, indeed, you must be the wolf-kissed. Oh, your fame and generosity are well known to me.
You have a flatterer's tongue, Bard. But how do you know me?
The deeds of the great are bards stock in trade. The brave are wealthy, the wealthy are brave. So it goes. How about it, Eivor the Wanderer? Part with a queen's ransom and live on in immortal song?
Silver comes and silver goes, but the fame of the great endures.
Both wise and generous. Truly, you are history's mightiest champion. Now, hold tight while my muse inspires me. From beyond the whale roads, from history unknown, did the Norse take a stand, and now all must atone. Now comes Eivor of the Ravens with the sun for eyes, trailing a river of blood enough to paint the skies. Succumb to your fate with a kiss, a blade to your throat, the wolf's fangs to your shins. For the one blessing and the one curse is to meet. The wolf kissed.
Your kennings are weak. However, you make up for it with your clever tongue.
'Tis the fate of a bard such as I. We give and we give and we get nothing back. So it goes. Farewell, generous champion.
Aldwin, my sweet, I'm here! I'm here! I even wrote you a poem, the kind you adore. Will you not listen? Your starry eyes are like plates, with stars upon them instead of food.
Bertha, please! You simply do not understand me! Just leave me be!
Are you here to steal Aldwin from me? Ah, but of course. His handsome face is a sight to behold.
Troubles of the heart.
I'm merely a worm next to a flower such as he. My words have not captured his fancy. He is immovable.
You chose the wrong words.
Listen to you. If you're such a poet, help me open the door to his heart.
You say he's a brewer. Praise his skills at the craft.
Aren't you a wise devil? Why didn't I think of that? Here comes a tale about legendary ale. So famous and delicious, it's the greatest in sales. It's drunk by kings and lords, devils and sinners. So good is its taste, it makes Aldwyn the winner.
Those words about my ale, or sung by a honey-voiced angel. Tell me, which of you sang such sweet words to me?
She crafted those words and sang them out for you.
I never knew you crafted such wonderful word songs, Bertha. Come in. I want to hear more.
Thank you, friend. Take these trinkets I crafted for Aldwyn. Seems I don't need them anymore.
You looking to set foot in there? I would not advise it.
In my youth, I could. Both of us could. We would not think twice about taking back what is ours.
You lived here?
It was a fishing village once. Built it with our bare hands, all of it. But bandits drove us out the moment they saw how plentiful the waters were. The fish here are not shy, and they are difficult to sate.
You make it hard to resist. I may have to see for myself.
It will not be easy. Why not take my wife with you? Stickler would love to raise hell against these dogs.
What would it serve? Only a matter of time before more roving bandits catch a whiff of this place.
We know. Such is the case in all of Lincolnshire. But it would be a small victory. A chance to dip our feet for a while.
All right, I'll take her. Always good to rekindle a flame. On me, Stickler. We will wet your blade with our bones.
It is long overdue.
Stickler is a stout fighter. Worthy enough to raid with the best Drengir. It may be what she is destined for.
You honor her. And believe me, I have tried. But she is stubborn. Insists on looking after this old and frail hound.
When you die, have her seek me out.
You jest, but I shall take you up on it. Until then.
Hail, warrior. You keep this estate.
I do. I'm Gottfried Fairrobe, celebrated Drengir of the Great Heathen Army, trusted Golden Helm of Ragnar Lothbrok. I intend a clean and honorable battle as my days grow old and rotten. I wish to keep myself dignified in my death rattle.
Your upkeep is impressive.
My war garments are unblemished, well-groomed and pristine. Ragnar taught me self-respect when we summoned here.
A clean conscience, unblemished oaths, and immaculate loyalty are of higher value than any well-dusted piece of armor.
A resonant thought. Now, will you oblige me? An honorable and clean battle is all I ask for now.
May Odin visit us in this dance. Let us fight. Prepare your garb for a last drenching of raven wine.
My wounds bleed clean. Thank you for this last song of well-wrought iron and immaculate blows.
Go to your shining, flawless victory. Farewell, honorable Drengr. Greetings. Is this battlefield yours?
This is the gutter of an unchained Drengr. A lost Drengr. That is what I am. I am vile. I should not be allowed to suck on clean air.
A Drengr kills honorably, with glory and pride. Were these men not innocent?
Many of them were. Many were not. Their blood is now mingled, and it stinks of the iron of my blades. What an end! Beloved Ragnar Lothbrok. He always kept me in check. He steadied the ship of my hooker. Without him, I have lost my bearings. I scare myself. Not a thread of decency remains. The Drengr I was, I have lost him. Would you end this suffering for me?
You live with a great pain, one that cannot be eased by a verguilt, nor a reckoning.
Yes, you know my pain. And you look as though you could end it. Do this then. A final kindness for an unworthy wretch.
Lost Drengr, I will fight you, and help you find what Ragnar gave you.
Loki's children, take me one and all!
You have lanced me, Rakvila, the fetid boy. Let this death be the only good I have done since my master's death.
Odin welcomes all kinds, so long as they wall louder and drink faster than the last man. This pit, it fits the description in the letter about Ragnar Lothbrok. There is the cage that held him. The site abandoned, as if used once for a ritual, and never again. Here, this is the place where Ragnar Lothbrok met his end. He must have been naked and bloodied, every drop draining into the pit. This supreme Drengur of all men, now King Ayla's prize.
I have seen this day 1,000 times. Baldur keeps a cup of mead for me. I welcome my entry into the land of champions.
Mocked, ridiculed, humiliated. His honor did not budge. Dragged by cowards, thrown to snakes. They were more afraid than him.
I face death with a thirst on my lips. My reputation cannot be unwritten, inscribed on the hearts of those who fought beside me.
Set upon by venomous snakes, he stood and spoke with honor and spine for all who lived their lives for glory alone.
Oh, how the young pigs would grunt if they knew how this old boar suffered. You will meet them, Ale. One day, they will come.
His men came too late to save him. Those who fought for him, they loved him dearly. Their oaths unbreakable. I have sent your Drengir to meet you, great king. You will be with them once again. There, where he fell, something glints in the soil. Ragnar's dagger. A fine sea axe of Damascus steel.
Loki Rabbit, I call on you, nay, demand of you. Send me a Holmgang champion to test my might. I am waiting to fight your champion, Loki Rabbit. Send them forth to meet me in the square. Is this the champion you've conjured for the Holmgang, Loki Rabbit? Looks like a fine fighter to me.
A warrior I am, but I have nothing to do with the rabbit.
I've been ready. I am ready. Fists up.
Yield.
And what did Loki Rabbit promise you, champion? Wealth? Fame? Honor?
The rabbit said nothing. A lesson you should learn. Guise is a trickster's trade. That man will forever play the fool.
Ah, look at you, big and tall. What's your name?
Eivor, of the Raven clan.
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Come here, come closer. Do you like to drink?
As I like breathing.
And do you like to flight?
I do.
Well, listen. Here these folk aren't impressed by the speed of your thinking. They will only respect you for how much you're drinking. If you're sober, then leave, for there's naught here for you.
Oh, I will shut your big mouth while I finish my brew.
That's the spirit. Now make your wager. The ale's free to those who flight.
I will buy you around with my winnings. How is that?
Ha! I like this one. Are you ready? What about one more drink before we begin? For luck.
For luck.
Your face is a wreck. You're a blight on the Norse.
Your face brings to mind the arse end of a horse.
Brilliant! 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 Yes! Have another drink. Yes, yes! Here's the next one. You're a pig-headed, ugly excuse for a Dane.
Now to look upon you leaves my eyes in great pain.
You're brilliant! You're the smartest person I've ever met.
You hold your own.
Let's have another! I'm a champion, a winner, I'll claim the top prize.
Jeg fortalte du så godt et løs.
That That was the most incredible fighting I've heard in all my years. You are a wonder.
I would say the same of you, friend.
3 cheers for Eivor, the most masterful wordsmith in all of England!
That fisherman was asking for it. He should have paid his dues when we asked for them.
Yeah, to hell with his sad Pickering love story and his homely fish stall wife.
That reminds me. Remember to go down and get that ring, eh?
Crushed to death. An unlucky way to die. Doubt he felt much.
My husband should be back by now. The poor log worries me so.
He fishes along Scarborough Shore beneath the tower ruins, does he not? That's foolish. The cliffs are too steep.
Are you the wife of the man who fishes below the cliff?
My husband fishes there, yes, and I run the stall. Do you fancy some fine, fresh fish?
I found your husband.
And where is that fool? Drunk in some bed? Working off a debt?
Dead, I fear. Some bandits crushed him with a rock, hoping to fleece him.
No! Why? That sweet fool, leaving me penniless.
Here, take this ring. I found it on his body. It is rightfully yours.
His mother's ring. That fool. That damned, soft, loving fool. Thank you, stranger. At least I have this. Mary, they said. Marriage has left me naught but a poor widow, with nary a fish to sell. That love-sick fool. I warned him to stay away from the cliffs.
Hey, you! Can you swim? Our father's down there, looking for treasure. He dove way down deep, but I can't see him anymore.
That lake goes deep.
Did you at least find the treasure?
Yes. Take this bracelet your father sought. By rights, it's yours.
Thank you, brave traveler. We knew you would find it. And what about father? Did you find him?
This lake must serve as your father's grave now. But with this last gift, his memory survives.
You mean he drowned?
Where's the rest of your family?
Mother got sick and never got better. And now she is under the ground. There is no one else. Rilda, remember? Father, sister, and Jorvik.
Sell that trinket for food, then travel to your aunt. Your father would wish that.
You are quite good at this, these Karens. Better than me, that I admit.
Yes.
This one is your masterpiece. A monument to the gods. Now bask in their glory and receive their honor.
The gods rarely have honor.
Well...
They never live in peace. They hardly bat an eye at jealousy, rage, and madness.
Yes, yes. They are perfect.
There's the stench of rot in the air. There's nowhere left to go.
Please, don't hurt me.
Why are you here alone?
I remain with my family. The withering is taking them, but I do not wish to abandon them.
The withering?
A disease that often goes unnoticed until it is too late. The whole village had it. It destroys the mind and heightens aggression in an individual. And ultimately, the poor soul is rendered catatonic.
Leave here, child. Your family will soon go, and this village has nothing for you.
But, Papa, Mama...
They will find peace in death. Live for them. They would want that.
You're right. I cannot hold on any longer to what is already lost. I will go. Here, a key, if you want to check on the sick yourself. If I'm to leave, I can't face them again.
This town leaves behind a bitter legacy. But such is the way of this world. This is your house?
I set my key down, only to watch it fall into the river. My name's Bron.
Hi, Bron.
Ah, a Dane. I have an object inside that you'd be interested in. The legendary horn of Ragnar Lothbrok.
You have Ragnar's horn. How can you know it was his?
You have me there, friend. I cannot be certain. It's a very old Dane horn. Help me into my house. You can judge for yourself.
I am curious to see this horn.
I hid it somewhere long ago. Forgive me, I can't recall just where. Help me search. Ah, look at that.
That's no horn.
Let me have a look.
Hold! Thief! You filthy Dane, get out of my house!
This man told me the house was his.
Have you any idea how important I am? I shall have you both flayed and hung from the city gates.
Friend, it's all a simple misunderstanding.
If you were deceived, Dane, you'll return my biblo and help me kill this villain.
Here's your item. Bron here is a liar and a thief. He deserves what he gets. So much for him.
You've helped me, Dane. I will not send you before the magistrate for robbery. I trust you are grateful.
I regret only that I did not hear the battle song of Ragnar's horn.
Eivor, you backrout. I know you hear me.
What?
Do you often think of your father?
Yes,
Do you believe him a coward?
he is a coward, as everyone says. And now he lives with Hel. Her servant slow and lazy. Her curtains dialogue pulled across his bed.
You should win back the honor he lost.
I will.
I know you will.
Oh, Starlight, my Starlight. A swift death by a sharp sting separates us, both by lip and by heart.
Whether by land or by sea, we never shall part.
A fellow romantic soul. Perhaps you might be able to aid my plight.
What ails you?
A witch told me that one sting from the fuzzy little demon would steal my breath. But my love keeps bees.
You cannot deliver your love letter because there are bees in the way. I could carry it for you.
If you would do this kindness for Gil, then you must be a kindred spirit. Do you also enjoy the stamen and the petal?
I enjoy much of many things.
Oh, I had a feeling you would understand. I have painted my love in words in this letter. Let your romantic heart guide you.
If I find this love of yours, I will deliver your feelings. I'm sure your words will lead me to your heart's desire.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, stranger. I shall call you Sunshine, for you broke through the clouds of my loneliness.
The sweetness of honey on the tongue, with the danger of being stung. It is like love, always a chance of losing. Would you say that your hair could be described as bracken-colored tresses?
I beg your pardon?
An admirer of yours asked me to deliver a letter.
I know these words. I've kept the brothers of this letter beneath my pillow. To finally meet my secret bard. I must go. I have kept your letters under my pillow to give me dreams as sweet as your words. Now I know my love is sweet as apples.
My Starlight. It's as if my heart is to burst with this happiness. My love requited.
Now, tell me more of my lashes and how they are like the...
Your lashes? Why, they are beautiful. But they are a candle in the brilliance of your hands. So warm and strong in mine.
Good for you, Gil. Best of luck to you both. Your baby is coming. Where's the nearest healer? I will take you.
No need for a healer, love. Just get to the top of that hill. I can do the rest.
What? All the way to the top? And you intend to go alone in your state?
Yes! Roll my fat corpse up this hill if need be.
It is too far to carry you like this without hurting your babe. I shall have to take you by horse.
You need not help me, but who am I to look a gift Dane in the mouth?
It is dishonorable to leave a pregnant woman to the elements. Why does the baby's father not come to you?
The baby's father is a god. Mockers of the wood saw me on solstice and wooed me with his song.
You laid down with a god.
Aye, is that so shocking? Mary grew Christ from the touch of God. I heard of a Dane god who lay down with a horse.
Loki, and he was also a horse at the time. You didn't get mounted by a horse god, did you?
No, it was very much a man. A godly man, definitely not a mortal. But I didn't see him by light of day, so who knows? Child out of wedlock. Oh, I should raise the babe out here. Safe from town gossip. Raising it as a bastard. How they'll talk. Lying with woodland gods and living out in the wilderness. I should become a witch. What do you think, love?
Is that all it takes to become a witch?
Oh, we're not far now, love. You can leave me on the steps of the temple if you want. The rest should come naturally.
I'm not leaving you to bleed out or be taken by wolves. If your god lover cannot join you in birth, then I will guide your child out.
Oh, I doubt he will. I ran after our little encounter. Oh, thank you, love. You have been kinder to me than my own kin.
We've made it to the shrine. Do you think the otherworldly father will be able to find us?
I wasn't impregnated by a god, just an ordinary man as bored as me. Doubt we want anything to do with this child.
I see. Then we shall focus on the child instead. Breathe deeply and try to relax. This will take time. I will build a tent. You did a great job. A healthy baby girl. Just hear that cry. Warrior's lungs.
A girl? I have no knowledge of warriors or what to name them. How about your name, then? Little Eivor.
Ermina? I've been looking everywhere. Brand told me you'd run off and I worried the worst. Is that...
This is your god lover? I expected more.
God lover? Should I take that as a compliment on my prowess or an insult to my name?
Go mock us. Our families would never approve the union. And if you're to have any reputation, you will forget me.
I think I get to stay in that. I care not about status, and if all we have together is some hut in the woods, then so be it.
A hut in the woods does sound fit for a witch and her babe.
Look, his tongue's been torn out.
Stop it, Asila. His ghost will haunt us.
There's no ghost. Danes don't have souls.
This man is a Norse warrior, and his body deserves respect. Where is his axe? He cannot go to Valhalla without it.
Hurry ran off with it. Don't hurt us. We didn't mean anything. Please.
I will not harm you. I just want to get this man's axe returned. Where's this boy gone?
Over that way. He was playing with it. Slaying monsters.
You there, boy. Give me the axe before you hurt yourself.
I am no mere boy. I am Hurry, slayer of monsters. You'll have to win it from me in single combat.
A monster slayer. Well, as a fellow warrior, I must trade for the axe in a warrior's charm. Thick arms of Agir and thighs of Thor. Strength, honesty, and wit crave all wise warriors.
I can feel this Norse magic running from my fingers to my toes. I bet I can beat you in a race back to that body. We have returned to give this dead warrior his axe back. Because why?
A Vikinger must have his axe to gain entrance to Valhalla, home of our gods and eternal glory. It is a warrior's final home. Though we know not your name or your clan, you are a warrior of good stock. Odin welcomes you to his table in Valhalla.
Amen. And one day, us warriors will join you, fighting monsters in eternal battle.
You seem distressed.
So would you be, if your every crop of turnips was demolished by a horde of mangy horrors.
I assume you mean the rabbits in that field.
Aye, them. Then out but rats with ears stuck on. I'd slay 'em if I could, but they're too damn fast.
Flopsy! Lord Snuffles! What have they done to you?
Just taking care of business, Alston. I warned you what would happen if you let them in my turnip patch again.
Oh, my babies! They're not to blame! How could you? You've gone too far this time, wife!
You gave names to those rabbits.
Oh, they were my best friends. My only friends. They loved turnips so much. I couldn't deny them.
And the chance to torment your wife was not at all in your thoughts, I suppose.
Oh, what other amusement do I have in this grim and cheerless life? I am wed to a sour-faced shrew, her misery my only joy. Look at her scowling now. Face like a bulldog licking piss off a nettle. See what I must wake up to each morn?
My apologies. I did not know they were yours.
Apologies will be cold comfort to Flopsy in his barrow tonight. But it is not you I blame. Geralt is the villain here, as always. Leave me now. Let the hag delight of my tears. I don't care anymore.
Those were your husband's rabbits.
Aye, and he loved them nearly as much as I love my turnips. Look at him cry now. The sharpest pain is the sweetest ache.
Is cruelty the only coin in your marriage?
Oh no, there's also spite and malice.
These two are a match in misery. I should leave them be. They deserve each other. What happened here? And what befell the driver?
Did you kill it? You weren't supposed to actually kill it. Get in here now. I want a word with you.
Your gratitude is touching.
Gratitude? That was my prize-fighting bear you killed. How am I supposed to make my living now?
It is thanks to me that you are living at all.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. Please accept my eternal loyalty for condemning me to abject poverty.
I should teach you some manners.
You can take your manners and shove them where Odin can't see. Let's do this, you filthy Dane.
You there, Dane! Come join your fellows. Music is my gift to you all.
Here's a merry gathering. A Saxon playing for Norsemen.
What joy a man gives is given back threefold. So my love used to say, dear Chiro. I sing now for her.
Used to.
Used to. But now is no time for sadness. Join our revels. I was about to open a cask for my new friends. Come one, come all. Nothing heals the heart of woe like a mug of ale.
You look like the sort who laps at their brew like a kitten.
Wrong. Thor himself pales when he sees me take up my drinking horn.
Ha! Come and prove it then. Saxon, give us a song.
I feel cold fingers spreading through me. This is poisoned ale.
Oh, feels like Jormungandr is turning in my stomach. By Odin, this new ale is strong.
100 lives
I think I'm going
I
blind.
promised my love as she lay dying. A Danish arrow in her breast. 100 lives for hers. But there is one who has not been laid low. Let me see to that.
He lured his prey with music, then poisoned them like a spider. Grief-sick or no, the world is better without him in it. Don't you get tired of all that yelling?
Welcome, heathen. Praise God who has brought you here to join us.
My ship is not steered by your god.
Cease your blasphemy! You have been summoned by God to be baptized. Submit or pay the price.
And how do you plan to make me?
Faith is our weapon, and the only one we need.
Your threats aren't worth the breath of my arse.
We'll see about that. Faith! Cleanse this pagan scum!
Is that the best your god can give? People will worship anyone these days.
Faith! Faith! Oh, you monster! How could you? She was so sweet, gentle, and delicate.
Great. Now I have to find someone else to tell me what to do.
I watched you on your approach. How must it feel not to carry the weight of years?
I am not a child.
Yet I see in you a child's blissful ignorance of the world's darkest truths. A fool.
You gathered all this from a glance?
In this way, I am wise. Perhaps you will learn better through flighting. I will challenge you.
I accept, and I will place a wager on it. Here's my bet. You may begin.
You are savage, uncouth, and care little for life. Like the rest of your kind, you breed misery and strife. Both your hands bear the blood of 1,000 dead men.
1,000's a pittance. It's closer to 10.
Not the worst. It's a shame you're so calloused by warfare and pain. That you'll joke about death and treat life with disdain. Is it worth it? The killing, the torture, the slaves.
It is not mine to judge, only fill up the graves.
That was fine. Yes, your avarice means that you'll just never see that this war will not grant immortality. You have one life to live, so why throw it away?
To ensure that I'll sit in Valhalla one day.
Enough! I've heard more than my fill of your cruelty. Take your winnings. May spending them bring you fleeting joy.
I promise it will. You pace about like a dog afraid of a beating. What troubles you?
Oh, stranger. Here's a tale. I love Etherland, a hunter's daughter. But the hunter's a fearsome fellow. Set me a task, he did. There's an arrow stuck in that tree above that the hunter once fired there. Before any man can have Etherland, they need to climb up and get it. Many suitors have tried. All failed.
Looks like child's play to me. Maybe I can help.
Oh, you do mean to help me. God bless you.
I have the arrow. Proof of your boundless courage.
Oh, thank you, stranger. I'll name our firstborn in your honor. Swear I will. What is your name?
Eivor.
Eivor, eh? Huh. Well, maybe just something that rhymes with it then. Would that do?
I found the other suitors. A lynx had made its lair up there. A hunter like Etherland's father would have known that.
Oh, surely an innocent mistake. But I must bring him the arrow. He'll be so pleased someone's got it at last.
I am sure her father will be thrilled. That sounds like a sheep, and not a happy one.
Hold still, you woolly git!
I went through all that just so you could kill that poor beast.
A man like me can ill afford to slaughter a sheep for victuals, but the Elderman demanded it, and I must obey. Between you and me, I've been dying to murder this bastard for ages. Fenton was a royal pain in my ass. Still, you did me a good turn, stranger. Take some meat for your help. The Elderman won't miss it.
It's mutton stew for me tonight. Farewell.
I once knew a man. Cleaned all the rats in London. He took his time. They loved him, and he loved them. They lived freely. They came to see him for a scrub. Rats have a certain freedom, but they feed on shit. It's a coward's freedom. A Valhalla for the vanquished.
I sought pleasure with the silver I received from the Order. I shared it too, with many in need.
Don't be blinded by the gleam of your bloodlust. Shared silver always comes at a cost.
What of it? I forged good from what you call evil. Lives were improved, lives worth more than the silver that paid for them. I do not regret the lives lost for the charity gained.
The Archbishop never suspected my heresy. I kept secrets as I gathered believers. I appeared so pious my eyes bled for him. But I've never felt as much love for his god. Not like I do the old gods. The true gods. Our ancient creators.
Your life was a lie, you mean? You threw your honor into the ocean.
When I told the Archbishop my true belief, he was horrified. So I silenced him.
That silence comes for you now.
I often awake in my vagrancy, shaking and sweating. I hope this stops now.
Farewell. The trolls await.
If an evil man brings you biscuits, do you give them to your children?
I would not let good food go to waste.
I would let my children starve. A serpent's gift will always end in malice.
Sweet from evil remains sweet, even if it crumbles quickly in their hands. We sweat and toil to reach this moment.
The Ancient Ones lap at my sweat now. That war sweat the Roman gods hate so much, we long for.
This god or that. A good feast with fresh battle milk on your brows is not something you will ever taste again.
Choke on my bones.
I cared about my family. Just my family. I love them more than anything.
And the families who fell by the Order's command? Were they not worthy of love?
You are a Dane. How can you speak of the value of a life? All are ranked as less than the axe to you.
Not true. I see honor in many people, many places.
You have proved here that your compassion has a hard and brutal limit.
In these old worlds, I used to lie down and pray that the leaves would cover me. That I could drag them over me like a blanket and join Cernunos in a bed of leaves.
Tuck me in, stranger, with a song.
The sound of Odin stomping on your bones is the only song you'll hear. Rest easy, Reeve. Your time has come.
Yes. Now I will be judged at the Witten of the gods.
To Helheim with you.
Aye. Even Helheim needs a Reeve.
Sean, these memory stream fragments I'm finding, are they adding up to anything?
Nothing coherent so far, just random clips. Hard to say how they all fit together.
Damn it.
I think there's more here than meets the eye. Just keep going.
My love, are you there? Speak and tell me you live.
I live. If this is living, a mind without a body.
And do you feel?
I feel myself. My sense of being. Nothing more, nothing less. No pain or joy or passage of time.
And yet, you are with me, and I with you. And together, we will endure.
8 down, 2 to go.
Good. And here comes another kaleidoscopic gemstone of gibberish.
Not bad, Sean. Working on your kennings?
As a matter of fact, I am, yes. Thank you for noticing, Data Wrangler.
Anomaly number 9. Feeling okay? Any adverse effects?
I'm a little tired. That's about all. Why? You expecting something worse?
Expecting the unexpected. It's hard to fully trust these things.
I'll be careful.
That mad one. That one-eyed wretch. He has taken our son, imprisoned him for invented crimes, and locked him away.
As he said he would, love. Do you not remember his threats? You should have been more careful.
Have we no power to stop him? To save our son? No recourse?
What can we say? And to whom? Must the world know about our children? Must your wife learn of us? Is that a risk you want to take?
I must do something. Anything.
Number 9 in sight. And the voices are still with me.
That's strange. We're still not hearing anything.
Are you sure they aren't coming from somewhere else? Like, from you?
God, no. How would that be possible?
Sorry, just asking.
Yes, here we are. My anomalies. Let's see how these turned out.
My love, the time is now. The cataclysm is upon us. The Mad One has gathered his trusted aid to his secret hall.
Remember the calculations. You must act with precision. Every small step must be accounted for.
I'll remember. They are burned into my brain.
How long till your rebirth?
A long time, love. You must wait in your endless present, and I will sail the black sea of non-being. But if all goes well, I'll find you again, on the far side of our doom. We'll be together, again.
Let it flow. From the life tree we go, to the life tree we shall one day return. None may follow. Loki least of all. It is done. Now, to face our end. I will find you, Mad One, on the far side of our doom.